Hello artists, today we're going to take our inspiration from an artist from the Philippines. Her name was Pacita Abad, and she loved working with color. As a matter of fact, she said, "I always see the world through color. Although my vision, perspective, and paintings are constantly influenced by new ideas and changing environments. I feel like I am an ambassador of colors, always projecting a positive mood that helps make the world smile." Pacita believed that everybody should have access to art, that it shouldn't just be sitting on museum walls. So, while she lived here in Singapore, she decided to paint an entire bridge. The Alcaf Bridge is now referred to as Pacita's Painted Bridge. She used 55 different colors, and you know what? That bridge makes people smile every day. All right, let's get started with our project. So we're going to do a printing project. So these are the tools that we're going to need. And you're going to start by putting your name and table code on the back of the styrofoam. It'll have a little piece of tape for you to do that. Now flip it over. I'm going to give you a bunch of different things that you can trace to make circles on your styrofoam printing plate. And they are going to be different sizes. So you can use a roll of tape, or you can use that red tracer. Anything, the little cups that are in your little pencil holders, you can use those. You want a bunch of different sizes, but you don't want to make ones that are too small, because that'll be a little bit hard to print with, because these are going to be kind of like stamps, I guess. All right, once you have filled your whole page with a bunch of different circles, it's time to fill the circles. So you can use all kinds of different patterns and designs. I'm making this one into like a flower. I can do parallel lines. It's entirely up to you. It's kind of just like doodling, only you're carving into the styrofoam instead of drawing directly on paper. All right, now I have to admit that when I start doing the printing, I'm using a different set of circles than these ones, because I've made this project a couple times. It's just kind of fun. All right. So once you have filled out all of the circles, that one looks like a donut, then you can start cutting them apart. And I think the easiest way to do that is actually to not worry about trying to cut them into circles first, but to do some rough cuts. So you're just separating them. You're not cutting them into circles just yet. Once you've got them all apart, then you can start cutting them into circles. All right? And so you're going to do that with all of them. Obviously, I have sped up the film here so that we're not taking too long. Now it's time to start printing. We're going to use 3 different colors. I'm going to start with the lightest color first. I'm going to take the brayer and roll it in the ink. You want to make sure you've covered that whole cylinder with ink. Now I'm going to take some of my circles. I'm going to put that ink onto the circles by rolling the brayer over top. This is what I mean about the little ones, because they like to stick to the brayer. So you don't have to do all of them to start with, but you want to do several. And then I'm going to just take this and put it on my paper, arrange them upside down. So the half circles are really good to do for the edges of your papers. Now I'm going to take some paper towel, cover it up, and then I'm going to take a clean brayer, one that doesn't have any ink on it, and I'm going to roll it over top. I'm going to use some muscle here, make sure I get to the corners and the edges. And then once you've done that, you can lift up those pieces and you can see the imprint on your paper. Now, once we've done that, we are going to change color and start with our second color. This time I'm going to do pink. Now I might do the same circles, might do some different circles, but again, I'm just going to ink them up and place them on my paper. They're going to overlap with the yellow circles. That's totally fine. We kind of want that actually. So, and again, once we've done that, we're going to cover them with paper towel, use our muscles in the clean brayer, and then we will take off all of our little styrofoam prints. And then our third and final color. So you always go lightest to darkest. So I'm going to do the blue over top, and I'm going to place those on there as well. So you want to make sure that they're sort of well balanced, well distributed, not all in one place, but spread out. And I can't wait to see what this looks like when it's done. All right, almost there. And finally, again, we put the paper towel over, use the clean brayer, and then we unveil our work. I love it. I love the way that the colors change as they overlap. So you get some green in there with the yellow and blue, you get some purple with the blue and pink, and it looks really cool when you're done. So I can't wait to see what you create. Go forth and be brilliant.